Hello and thank you for joining me. This is Free Will Tarot. My name is Harmony, and this reading is going to be for the sign of, who is it? Sagittarius. Hello Sagittarius, and thank you for being here. Sagittarius, you start out with the overall energy as you click this video with the Seven of Pentacles. So this is about reflection. This is about taking a pause here in life, in your situation at this time. And this is where you look at everything that you have been investing in, whether it's your relationships, your career, your habits, yourself. But this is about reflection. This is like Spirit needing you to take a pause here and kind of look at everything and seeing what is panning out in your life, right? So it's like a halt here for you to kind of reevaluate your life in a situation right now. This is a time for you to kind of look at things in a bigger perspective and really see where it is that you are putting your energy and your time and your love and your money into something. And the most important thing about the Seven of Pentacles, the reason for this, it is for you to kind of see what you're getting back in return for your investments, right? So this is about reflection right now. So you're reflecting at this time here. And then you have in the recent past here, we have the Three of Cups, okay? The Three of Cups usually is about celebration, coming together, having support, or celebrating a certain event, or being with friends and drinking perhaps. But that's not what I'm getting here in the recent past. I feel like for some of you, and not, of course, not all of you, but for some of you, there is where maybe something was said or something have came about here in the recent past. I do feel like it's a possibility that it could have something to do with three people or a third-party situation when it comes to your particular story for some of you, okay? At the top of your reading here at this time, you have the Two of Swords. So this is like you've been at a crossroads here at this time, Sagittarius. This is something that you need to make a choice on, a decision. And it's probably been weighing on your mind for quite a while because it's now reached a stalemate. And the stalemate means you cannot move forward until you kind of take a step back. Hence why you have the Seven of Pentacles here to kind of decide where it is that you're going to go from here, right? So I feel like a lot of you are in a point right now where, and for some of you, this is going to be in your relationships. And for others of you, this is just where you're at in life at this time. And you feel like there's some decisions and choices you need to make. And that's true, right? That's probably why you clicked this video. That's why you're hearing this message. And it's kind of to help you, right? So you're at a crossroads here. So it's a certain choice that needs to be made. And Spirit is saying to you, a difficult decision lies ahead. But neither path offers certainty. So that's why you're not really taking a choice or a movement at this time, because you really don't know what it is that you do want to do or what choice to make, okay? And I feel like a lot of you are not happy with a certain situation in your life at this time, or I feel like some of you are dealing with some unknown or uncertainty, Sagittarius, because you have in the center of your reading the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is about, you know, being bored, kind of being, you know, unsatisfied with something or somebody in your life at this time, or just dissatisfied with life itself, or bored. Not feeling challenged here, not feeling adventurous. But I really feel like this is tied to a particular thing in your life at this time. And I don't know if it's your relationship, and I don't know if it's just whatever it is for you. But right here you have the hand of God. This is a cloud here, and this is the light shining upon this cup with the hand of God in the clouds offering you something here. But this person here is, you know, their arms are folded, and they're bored, and they're not even seeing what is being offered to them in this new cup. They're so focused here on these three cups. They're so focused on what they feel they have lost. They're more focused on their dissatisfaction or their disappointment in something. They can't see that God is trying to show them something, right? They're trying to show them another way. They're trying to offer them something else, but they're still, just so focused on these 3 cups. So for some of you, that's kind of what's happening right now. You're dissatisfied, you're bored, maybe you're kind of unpleased with something, but it's something, whatever this crossroads is, whatever this dissatisfaction is, this uncertainty is about something. Maybe you're just uncertain on what choice you need to make moving forward in your life. But it's causing you some anxiety here. I have the 9 of Swords, Sagittarius. So whatever this is that have you kind of at this stalemate or this crossroads energy is causing you a lot of stress, all right? You're trying to figure out what is going to be the best choice. What should you do? You really don't know, and it's causing you some anxiety here. Nonetheless, though, underneath the surface, there still is an offer here. Usually for me, the Knight of Cups is like where God's Spirit Universe is coming in to offer you something here, right? They're trying to get your attention to something else, but you're still so focused on this that you can't see that you're being, invited or initiated or trying to get you to see something in a different way. Hence why Spirit wants you to kind of have a self-reflection here with the 7 of Pentacles here, Sagittarius, okay? Some of you, this is going to be around work. Some of you might get an offer to get an offer at a new job or a new position. Some of you, this is an opportunity for you to create and build something new here. Whatever this is that Spirit is bringing in physical form, it's an opportunity for something different. Okay, it is an invitation to something different than what you've already experienced. And so you don't stay here dissatisfied or, thinking about what you've lost or whatever is disappointing you. This is an invite to something new here with the 8 of Pentacles. So again, some of you, it could be, like I said, an offer of a new job. Some of you could be starting new projects, or this is just going to be an opportunity for a new relationships that could come in. It's going to look different for all of you, right? Depending on what your story is, but it's still the same. Some of you are definitely dealing with an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, because every time, a good number of times, Sagittarius, I do you guys readings, I always get this King of Swords. So you could be embodying this energy. This is in your future position as well. You could be embodying this energy of the King of Swords, where you are kind of taking authority role in your own life, but you're being very analytical. You're kind of thinking more in a mental plane than a physical one at this time, Sagittarius. And to be honest, you don't have a lot of fire in your reading, and you're a fire energy. You have a very passionate, determined energy about you, but there's not a lot of that in this reading. Anybody that could be in your story or in your journey right now could be Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. And it could be another fire sign like yourself, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries is who I'm picking up here in your story. It doesn't have to be any of these people. I also have Pisces here, okay? In the environment you have here, this is how you're showing up as the Hangman. So Spirit is saying, if you're not, some of you could be, not moving in your life right now. You are not taking action, or you're not making decisions. Again, both these cards are kind of similar. This is a person that is not taking action. This one is because they feel like they don't have all the information to make a choice or a decision or to choose a path. And this one is the same thing. This person is hanging their self back or holding their self suspended or not really taking action or moving because they feel like they need more information to take an action, right? They feel like they need clarity. But what this says, though, is like, universe is also saying that stillness, but for you, I'm not going to say that, because for you, I feel like this is necessary, Sagittarius. I feel like it's necessary for you to kind of take a step back here and really reflect on something. Okay, I don't know if that's your relationship, your personal life choices, where you are at right now in your life. Your job, your career, whatever it is that you're sitting back and you're self-reflecting on, or Spirit needs you to kind of look at and self-reflect on before you take an action. And the reason I feel like a lot of you are not doing that is because you're dealing with some kind of sorrow here. You're dealing with some kind of hurt or disappointment here, okay? You have the 5 of Cups in your environment. So I do feel like some of you are dealing with some kind of dissatisfaction or disappointment or loss here, okay? But I want you to know, like, whatever this is for whoever is experiencing this, I don't know if it's your relationships. I feel like for some of you, it's a relationship that, you know, is not going the way you hoped. And if it's not, it's just something in your life where some of you are feeling bored or feeling stagnant or feeling like something's not moving. It's something here where you need to kind of reflect and look at what you put your time, money, and energy, invested your energy into, because there is going to be clarity coming, because you have the Ace of Swords. So this is what the universe is offering you. Maybe that's why some of you clicked this video to hear this message. This is, again, the hands of God coming out of the clouds to cut through any kind of fog or illusions or doubts that you could be having at this time. This is what's also coming up for you. So whatever you're thinking about or fearing, I feel like a lot of you are fearing something here. You're fearing the unknown. You're fearing, and it is some kind of secrets or some kind of illusions here. Something that's hidden here, okay? But this very well could just be your energy here. But this is something that you're still, you know, not looking at. It's not something you're not paying attention to. And it's because you have dealt with some kind of disappointment. All right, Sagittarius. In your hopes and fears, you have the Five of Wands here. Again, this is like internal conflict, or this could be fighting or arguing with other people or not agreeing with other people. This could also be competition. But it's still nevertheless that it's in your hopes and fears. So meaning maybe some of you don't want to have another argument or a disagreement with someone. Maybe this is someone, for some of you, this could have something to do with your job, you know, for what you do with work or people you work with, an authority figure, a boss. And you could feel like, you know, maybe they're co-workers. It's something like that for some of you where you're not getting along. For others of you, it's going to be in your relationship where you could be having some kind of back and forth, or this could even show up in family, in a family situation where it's a father or a father figure, baby daddy, something like that, where there is some kind of conflict or some kind of argument where you guys are going back and forth here, okay? And that's for just some of you, okay? But it's here, right? But there is some kind of, it's some kind of unsatisfaction that I'm getting for some of you, Sagittarius, right? For whoever this is for. And this is calling upon you to kind of take control of the situation. Spirit wants you to kind of go within here and trust that, to really see something in a different perspective here and not hold on to some kind of sadness or disappointment that some of you could be experiencing. There is a new offer here. There's a new invitation here for something, right? With that Knight of Cups. And again, you have the Ace of Swords here twice. So whatever you're foggy about or uncertain about of what you should do, Spirit is calling on you to surrender here. You have the Hangman here like twice. Okay, so like 3 times. Okay, so Spirit is calling on you to kind of surrender so you can get clarity, so you can know what it is that you need to do to move ahead here, right? This is a hand of God, the hand of God, Ace of Swords here twice for you, saying that they're trying to communicate with you so they can cut through any kind of illusion so you can get out of this stalemate energy. And how you can do that is by taking a step back and having a reflection and looking at where you're putting your time, money, and energy into. What is that for you? And how do you find that is through stillness. And this is what your advice card is, Sagittarius. And I'm going to read this to you before we close out. But Spirit is really wanting you to kind of surrender here, all right? To really decide to see what your next step is going to be and kind of get out of that anxious stalemate energy, okay? It says stillness. In stillness, you align with clarity. Quiet the mind to hear the wisdom within. Take a moment today to pause, breathe deeply, and listen to your inner knowing. They are guiding you. They're trying to reach you and tell you what it is your next step should be. They understand everything that some of you could be feeling right now, Sagittarius, if it is with your relationship, or if it's just like that you're dealing with right now, that things are not, you're uncertain about what your next life path should be and your next step you should be. Whatever that is for you personally, you'll know what it is for you personally. But Spirit is still saying the same thing overall. They're trying to align you to this new invitation, this new offer here. But you can only get there through stillness. So again, there's a call for you to surrender here. Take a step back and reflect here and listen to your own inner wisdom, because that's where the Spirit is going to be speaking to you through, okay? Sagittarius, that is what I have for you. Again, thank you for being here. Please like, share, subscribe, and let me know down in the comments how this resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you guys. And if you subscribe, please hit the notification button, okay? That is what I have for you. So until you're back here, bye for now.